What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ty with the GoPro clip to my head, and this is the all-new 2025 Nissan Kicks in the SR trim level. Now, in this video, we're going to be taking a test drive in this car, but before that, we're going to check out a couple of the features real quick on the car. We'll do a quick walk around, open a couple doors. But yes, all new for 2025. And in case you wanted a full features walk around on this very car, I have filmed that as well, and I'll provide you a link to that at the very end of this video, or you could just check out my channel, Ty Drives, for more. But new front fascia, very cool looking kind of vertical accents on this car. Nice looking all LED headlights, 360 cameras, parking sensors all the way around on the SR trim. We have these pretty cool looking 3-spoke 19-inch wheels. Taking a walk down the side, we have a sticker price of $28,075, and this is an SR front wheel drive. All-wheel drive is available. Smart key entry on both the front door handles, and a huge thanks to my friends at Crabtree Nissan in Middlebury, Connecticut. It's a pretty nice looking car, I have to tell you, I do say so myself. Now, popping open the trunk, we have a pretty good amount of space under here. The seats fold down 60-40 split. Lots of storage underneath the cargo floor because this one is not optioned with the spare tire. And we'll see if I could get this plate in here first time. That's it. Nice deep blue paint color, lots of metallic in the paint too, and pretty good amount of space in the back given the size of the vehicle. Now I'm about 5'10", and I scooted this front seat back to a kind of a more back farther position than I would normally sit in, just for a better view for filming, but I still have room back here. You have USB-C chargers, some lights up top, and a nice armrest. Nicer materials up front with the soft touch upper door. Pretty cool looking seats for the SR trim. 6-way manual adjusting for the driver's side. Get a nice animation on startup here. Fantastic double screen setup. So if you want to see a full kind of tour of these both screens, make sure you check out that other video. But let's buckle up for safety first, and let's take a drive in the new Kicks. All right, and here we go. We'll start off this segmentation of the test drive with a more kind of a faster pace route here. So we have the kind of like a 2-lane highway here. So we'll see what it's like up at the higher speeds. Not quite highway speeds, but close enough. So yeah, now that we're right up at about 45 miles an hour, you can immediately tell that the steering is very direct. So as soon as you turn the steering wheel, you're headed in that direction. So there's really no play in the steering. That is one thing that I definitely noticed. Now, one more thing I noticed is the sound isolation is pretty good in some areas and not so good in others. Now, you don't really hear the outside noise a lot as far as oncoming traffic, but you do get a bit of tire noise, which I suppose is to be expected in a car of this class. Now, for the rest of this video, we're going to be on a nice back road, so we'll immediately, it is election day on filming today, so lots of signs out here today. What we'll do is we will put this car into sport mode here, and we'll get in a little acceleration clip. We'll see what we can do. So we'll get it up to 25 and see how she goes. Here we go. So what we're working with under the hood is the 2-liter inline 4-cylinder, no turbochargers or anything, just a traditional 4-cylinder engine with 141 horsepower, 140 pound-feet of torque, and as you saw earlier, this one is front-wheel drive, although you can get an all-wheel drive kicks. And everything's all hooked up to a CVT or single-speed transmission. Now, Nissan has had CVTs for quite some time now, and they have gotten a lot better over the years. And yeah, wow, the steering feels actually really good in this car. I should say there's not a whole lot of steering feel, but the directness of the steering is pretty impressive. Now, with the power figures that we have under the hood, it's not going to blow your socks off with acceleration, but it's definitely enough for, you know, getting on a highway on-ramp. Now, once you're on the highway, you might have a little bit of problems with swift passing and things like that, but for around town, it is just fine. Now we can kind of take it out of sport mode and just kind of put it into our standard driving mode. And you also have an eco driving mode as well. Now this isn't the smoothest of roads out there, but that's a good thing, so we could test out the suspension. And for the most part, it feels like a pretty comfortable suspension setup. Again, you get a little bit of that tire noise when you go over bumps, and a little bit of humming of, you know, just in regular driving. But for the most part, it is a very comfortable suspension setup. Now we have our auto start stop activated at the moment, and once we let off the brakes, we'll see how fast we can get it to start up. Very fast startup from the auto start stop and a pretty smooth transition onto throttle. Very nice gauge cluster setup too. So what we can do is we can press this little pages button here, and we can adjust the look of the gauges to make it more of a kind of traditional gauge setup here with the two round dials for your tachometer and speedometer. Yeah, and going around the curves, you just don't have to turn the steering wheel as much as you would in almost every other car. So that's definitely one thing that kind of catches my attention about the kicks. And it feels pretty good going around these back roads here. It doesn't feel like it's got a whole lot of kind of body roll or anything like that. One thing I must say though is the seats are extremely comfortable. You know, Nissan has always made extremely comfortable seats. I myself have had a Nissan Frontier. It was a pretty cool truck, a Pro 4X, that I leased for 2 years, and took that truck quite a few places, and always found that had very comfortable seats. And although I haven't spent quite as much time in this car, obviously, than my own car, already I could tell these would be very comfortable seats. The brakes feel good at 2. It's not like they're extremely touchy. And the throttle response is very easy to modulate and very easy to drive smooth. And when you want the power, it's pretty responsive too. The CVT transmissions are usually known for its kind of sluggish acceleration, and not so much in this one. The CVT does a pretty nice job of getting the RPMs nice and high for an acceleration if you need it. And that pretty much does it for the test drive of the 2025 Nissan Kicks. So its high points are definitely technology in the car and some of the way it drives. Now, some of the lows that I've found is, yeah, there is quite a bit of road noise, but it makes up for the steering. The steering is nice and responsive. But that pretty much does it. I thank each and every one of you for watching this video on the new Nissan Kicks, and I hope you stick with us here for more videos on Thai drives.